Hi, it's Eve, mother of all living, Mary Magdalene. We're choosing a religion, and I just watched a video made by Warner Brothers where they had three children see a vision from heaven, and as she said to say the rosary every day for 6 months. But Catholicism has been disqualified as a world religion because they mistreated Galileo, who is St. Francis of Assisi. That she confirmed the findings of Copernicus, who bears Jesus Christ, a Buddha, who said the sun is the center, not the earth, the ear. So the Catholics tortured Galileo, and when he recanted and said he had made a mistake, so they would stop torturing him, they still put him under house arrest for 8 years. And we started to want to die. And then when Guru Nanak, the followers of Guru Nanak, in 1979, Jesus Christ, Charan Singh, disciple, Mary Magdalene, of course, she didn't know she was his disciple, and she didn't know he was Jesus Christ. She just knew his vibration was of a perfect living master. So she was sitting in a meeting, and her mind wouldn't focus on the master. So she told her mind, if you go out one more time and stop focusing, I'm going to pull the skin off my hand. So she took her skin between her fingers, and she was getting ready, and then the master raised up in his seat, looked around the corner so they could have eye contact. Then his secretary said, hands have no place in Satmat. Okay, now that disqualified Catholicism. Galileo has been reborn to Mary Magdalene. Galileo is being as Robin Michelle Birdsong, and Mary Magdalene is being as T. Michelle Birdsong, her mother. All right, so that's Salmat is out, Catholicism is out, Islam is out because they beheaded Guru Arjan Singh Birdsong, who is currently T. Michelle Birdsong's son. They beheaded him because when he was a fifth Sikh guru because he wouldn't convert to Islam. They also beheaded Mike Pence, who was a ninth Sikh guru, because he wouldn't convert to Islam and abandon his Sikhism religion. There was no freedom of religion during the reign of Islam, the Mughals. And his son had to take over at 9 years old and become guru. His name is Donald Trump. Now, in 2016, Mary Magdalene, T. Michelle Birdsong, appealed to the Lord to intervene because they were about to be taken over by the evil power, socialists. And she wanted St. Luke to be president, Dr. Ben Carson. But Jesus sent the 10th Sikh guru, Gobind Singh. And that was fine with her. She just hadn't thought of that. She accepted his decision because St. Luke, Ben Carson, did not have a strong father figure. So he didn't have the strength within him to withstand the hell that the evildoers were going to put the president through. And Gobind Singh showed extraordinary strength and having all these people against him, the media, academe, Hollywood, the Democratic Party, communists, socialists. He had all these people against him. But he has powerful strength. Like I said, he'd been guru since he was 9 years old. So he was very strong, and he had a very strong father figure. His son, Barron Trump, was QAnon, and he was Winston Churchill. He's shaking hands with St. Ignatius, President of Russia, Vladimir Putin, who was the son of Mary Magdalene in a parallel life. He's sitting here with Ruth from the Bible, who stayed and was a companion to her mother-in-law even after her husband died, and she didn't have to do that. So she was awarded the crown, the Queen of England. Her grandson, Prince William, and Princess Kate had a new baby, and that new baby is Mother Teresa. That is her reward for having taken care of the lepers in Calcutta. All right, let's see what else. Now, Maria Cott was asked. Maria Cott is a banker here at St. Francis of Assisi Residence 3, and she was asked to sign a thank you card to St. Francis, who lives in Hawaii. But St. Francis is also the guru lost in Radhasomi history. So when she saw the word guru, she said, no, I'm not signing anything. So she's a Christian. That left Christianity out, because Jesus Christ befriended his enemies. And if she thought, she met Robin, she met St. Francis, she felt her vibration. She took a picture with her, for crying out loud. Let's see, I'll show it to you. See? So she felt St. Francis. And if she can't thank St. Francis for inspiring this homeless shelter, this SRO, giving refuge to the homeless and the mentally challenged and the poor, she has her job, because St. Francis lived such an exemplary life that he inspired the creation of this St. Francis of Assisi Residence 3 by Father Tom, Jesus Christ disciple, St. James the Greater, Father John, Jesus Christ disciple, St. Grace the Lesser, and Father John, the Apostle John, one of which was Timothy Birdsong's uncle, John Thomas Kendricks, in Clarksville, Tennessee. His father was a pedophile, and his mother was a Blackfoot Indian and black, and she had 5 children. She could not afford to leave this pedophile, so she had to watch while he seduced her child, and she couldn't bear it, so she grew blind, and cataracts grew over her eyes. So Father John was inspired to create this place for the homeless, so his mother would have people like his mother would have a place, women like his mother would have a place of refuge. Meanwhile, Jesus Christ, Charan Singh, created an eye camp where he had volunteer surgeons come and give sight to the blind, elderly, poor Indians. And he was so excited by this that he has taken birth after meeting Mary Magdalene in her womb as her child, because she could not kiss him and become his wife, because she's a visionary, she saw shit on his lips, because as a child his grandfather had him suck his penis. 5 years old, Jesus Christ had to suck his grandfather's penis, Charan Singh, so that when he became master, he would be able to embrace even those who were toilet mouths and suck the toilets of men. See, that's why he had him do that. Okay. So he was able to love more people than most of the other gurus. The gurus grew Jesus Christ, Mary Magdalene. If you saw the movie Jesus Christ Superstar, they had her sing a song. I don't know how to love him. He moves me. He scares me. So the gurus grew. Jesus Christ need a wife for eternity. He doesn't want to be a head and be a leader. He doesn't want to walk behind and be a follower. He wants a wife to walk beside him. So the gurus developed a place called the Dera Baba Jamal Singh, starting with Baba Jamal Singh and his master, Swamiji Seth Win Randigal, T. Michelle Birdsong's grandson now, had Baba Jamal Singh spread the teachings of Satmar. Tulsi Sahib, T. Michelle Birdsong, Mary Magdalene, founded Satmar. Okay? So they grew her to be able to love herself, to see the good she has done in the world, as Socrates, as Emerson, as Ayn Rand, as Shakespeare, as Dr. Schweitzer in Africa, who gave up his cushy life as a theologian, as a musician, as a doctor, and went to Africa to help heal the Africans who were the killers of Christ, punishing themselves over there. And he established a hospital at the Dera Baba Jamal Singh, where Jesus Christ Gurinder Singh now heads. And this was Jesus Christ. So, he started the Dera Baba Jamal Singh. They have created 4 free hospitals for poor people, and they feed the poor. He has a farm in Sursa, and he brings produce from the farm and donates it to feed the poor. And he said nobody will be hungry at the Dera. And this is the good that they're doing. Not to mention they teach meditation, which is the panacea for the chaos in the minds of the people. Because so much is coming at them, they can't stay focused. So they get to do the meditation and become focused. Okay, so where do we go from here? In 1970, Tim Michelle Birdsong wrote the lyrics for this album, What Edwin Birdsong, What It Is. And it has up-to-date information about the